Yo, there's a lot of great things to be said about this most recent update, but in my opinion, by far the most impactful thing is gotta be Bling, which I think it gives way for a very important question that needs to be answered, and that is, what are the most valuable skins in every skin rarity here in this game? The beautiful thing about the freedom with Bling is we now have the opportunity to go out and buy our favorite skins for our favorite brawlers, which I'm assuming is going to be the majority of the reason as to why people are going to purchase skins. But if you're the type of person that the most important thing is the pure value of the skin, the biggest bang for your buck for your hard-earned Bling, that's the purpose of this video. Kicking things off here with the lowest rarity skins, the rare skins, only costing 29 gems or 1,000 Bling. Believe it or not, there aren't that many crazy skins that stand out to me here when it comes to value, seeing that the differentiation between rare as well as super rare skins here is animations. In the rare skins, there are no basic attack or super animations at all. So the thing that makes some of these skins a little bit more value is the actual amount of reskinning that they have with them. So getting the most valuable rare skin out of the way here, and arguably one of the most valuable skins in this game in general, and that's going to be going to Mask Spike, costing 29 gems or 1,000 Bling. This is such a unique circumstance, seeing that Mask Spike is a pretty dang simple skin. However, it is literally 8 different skins in one. Seeing that this skin has 8 different variations, you're basically purchasing 8 separate skins for the price of one, making it by far the most valuable skin here amongst all the rares. If value is your thing, there is no better purchase in this game than Mask Spike. Only 1,000 Bling for basically 8 skins. Now, I'm not going to play around with you guys at all. There is nowhere near a skin close to the value of the Mask Spike here in the rare skins, but there are a few exceptions for skins that stand out a little bit more in terms of value. Think of these almost like the honorable mentions here, but the next one, in my opinion, that's pretty dang value is the Retro Nani skin. Now, I've definitely seen a lot of people not absolutely enjoying this skin, seeing that it's kind of on the blander side of things. However, what makes this skin a bit more value than most reskinning colored skins is the fact that the Peep also has some skin changes to it, right? So just a little bit more effort was put into this skin when designing it, so in my opinion, makes it a bit more value. And with that reasoning in mind, the same exact thing can be said for a few others, much like Panda Nita here. Panda Nita is a pretty dang simple skin recoloring here, but at its face value, technically, this skin has a super animation change, seeing that Bruce is completely different, getting so much value just in the surface area of the skin remodel. And then finally, the other one falling into this umbrella is going to be Agent P, seeing that his station and every single roboporter that he uses also has a reskinning element to it. So a bit more value than most generic reskinning brawlers that can't be seen anywhere else other than just their base character being reskinned. Like I said before, the differentiation between rare skins and super rare skins is there's some form of animation changes going on here within this rarity. Some of that animation is huge and others are very, very small, which if you guys want to see the worst valued skins in every single rarity, be sure to let me know because I got a ton. But the majority of the reason that's going to set some of these skins apart from the rest isn't the quality of the animations themselves, because you can make an argument seeing that a lot of just the flashiness of animations is just on personal preference. But what we are going to use to classify what makes a skin in these super rare skins a bit more valuable is whether or not they have hype skin animations and if they have actual skin animation changes for their winning screens or losing screens. The Brawl Stars dev team took that little bit of an extra mile just to design a hype skin here, which some of them are pretty dang wild. But starting off with the very first one, and by far in a big way, the most valuable super rare skin is going to be going to Gummy Bear Nita. Not only are we dealing with pretty much so the same exact reasons as to why Mask Spike is incredibly valued, seeing that she has a different color every single time she dies and spawns in, making the argument for basically a different skin variation every single time you play with this character. But on top of that, this skin also has basic attack animation changes and super animation changes. Here seen with the bear being thrown out, and it matches the color of your Nita Gummy gummy bear. One of the most valuable skins in the entire game. I could see arguments of this skin fitting into the epic rarity in terms of value, or even the mythic. But next up, moving along to another incredibly valuable skin, and that's going to be going to Surge Kong. Guys, Surge and all of his skins have so much value when it comes to his real estate, seeing that literally he has 4 different versions of himself. He has different designs that fit the skin, so there's so much value just because of his super mechanics. Basically, when we're talking about value, just think of how much work and effort it would have took to design all those different skin variations just for one skin that we can purchase from the Brawl Stars dev team. Kong Surge, I think, is a bit more value than the other Surge skin in these super rare skins, just because of the stellar animation changes, but you could definitely make an argument for any different variation of Surge skins being incredibly value. I feel like Surge is just this outlier of value when it comes to skins. And then of course we have another skin for Surge here, DIY Surge, also a super rare skin that has incredible value. The reason I have Kong Surge kind of edging out DIY Surge a little bit is the sole fact that DIY Surge was offered at a lower gem price before this last update. So in the eyes of the Brawl Stars dev team themselves, they saw the Surge Kong skin as a better value in the end of things based on their price point before this update. But either way, any of Surge's skins are so value and definitely deserving of your hard-earned bling here. Moving along to our next one that I find incredibly value here in the super rare skins, and that's going to be going to Whale Watch Nita. For the same reasons that we explained for Panda Nita, there's just a lot more skin real estate here with Nita, needing to design 2 separate models here with every single Nita skin. But on top of that, this also has stellar animation changes, so a phenomenal skin when we're talking about straight up value here. But branching away from just straight up skin real estate here, you can also make the argument for any Mr. P skin being pretty dang value in the super rare skins. Basically anyone with a redesigned pet function, because it just takes more effort and it's just a bit more value in terms of reskinning. But I next want to get into some of those skins that, in my opinion, have more value in terms of how much work was just put into it, most of it being seen in the super rare skin rarities in the winning animation changes. So a skin I think falls under this umbrella that is incredibly value is a recent skin that just came up, and that is Bell Nani, with some amazing animations there that you can just tell took a lot of effort in order to make for this skin in the super rare rarity that just other super rare skins don't have, much like Bellhop Mike. What has he got? Or Boombox Brock, what has he got? It's nothing compared to Bell Nani, making it just way more value. Where on top of that, Bell Nani has really good basic attack animation changes as well as super animation changes, and falls under that umbrella, seeing the peep needed a bit of a remodel as well with the skin. Another very recent skin here that is incredibly value in the super rare skin is going to be going to Harajuku M's. As you can see here, a completely different winning animation here just for a skin, but we can also see some really awesome effects going on here above and beyond effort for a super rare skin. Just really cool touches that you would kind of come to expect in higher rarity skins here in this game. So a really solid skin. But of course, much like any of the other super rare skins, on top of the winning animation or poses being changed here, we also have some amazing basic attack animations there. It's so good. And some super animations. Like, this is one very valuable skin for a super rare skin. Another one that stands out to me, much like Harajuku M's, is going to be going to Popstar Janet. Just look at how much effort went into just that right there for one skin. What does Pirate Poco have? Definitely nothing close to this. So value. Which, on top of that, as you guys can come to expect, this skin has really good animation changes as well. I would not argue with anyone coming up with their own arguments that this could be some of the best animations coming from a super rare skin here in this game. So an incredibly valuable skin. Getting closer to the end of the super valuable super rare skins, I thought I would put Pyro Spike a little bit towards the tail end here. It is incredibly valuable. This animation that they designed for this skin is top notch. What does Poco Star have? Nothing compared to Pyro Spike. But for some reason, I have a bit of a sour taste in my mouth for Pyro Spike, seeing that he technically was less money than a super rare skin, even though he's kind of fitting into the upper echelons of value in terms of super rare skins. But even if that is the case, you cannot deny how much value there is in this skin. The animations are amazing. The animations in the actual winning screen or just the poses that he has, and the super has some really great animations as well. Moving along to another incredibly valuable skin here in the super rare skins, and that's going to be Stonks Pam. Once again, a unique animation for her skin alone. The meme potential, in my opinion, is garnering a lot of value in and of itself. But on top of that, she has some of the coolest animations here, though that is more of a personal preference, which I try not to put into this. But you can't deny that there is a ton of changes here with the animations, a lot different than the base model, and then the actual station itself has some changes. And then rounding the corner here to the last one, count this as an honorable mention just because it actually is kind of a competitive edge of a skin, and that is Sugar Rush Sandy. Nothing super incredible when it comes to winning pose changes. The animations are really, really cool on this skin. I like them a lot. On top of that, the super has some changes as well. But the reason I'm putting this skin on my value list is the sole fact that a lot of people mistake this skin to be Leon in game at some times. So it has a competitive edge in certain circumstances, so a value skin in my opinion. For every single rarity here in this episode, there has been one skin in particular that's been a bit of an outlier in terms of value, the best value per rarity, and there's one here as well. The most valuable skin here in the epic skins by far is going to be going to Frost Queen Amber. I have heard so many arguments of people saying that this deserves to be a legendary rarity, and I just had a really long conversation with Kairos here earlier today that he could see this skin fitting into the mythic rarity at least, if not the legendary. This skin literally just has all the bells and whistles. It has the crazy animations. The skin redesign itself, you can tell, has a ton of effort put into it. There's glowy effects, and the animations are just like, I don't know if anything gets better than this. Which on top of that, we have super animations. This is by far one of the most valuable skins in the entire game, and we're getting it for a steal in the epic rarity. Now, I would say Frost Queen Amber would fit into the legendary skins, but I think coming in closely behind Frost Queen Amber in terms of value is going to be Crowbone. It's got the animation changes for the pose. It's got one of the coolest redesigns for a character, and the animations are just ridiculous on this skin. I could see returning players coming back to Brawl Stars and seriously questioning why this skin is fitting into the epic rarity. I think definitely fitting into the mythic. What's up?
Oh, are you not using face cam?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh! I was just excited to be in your video. Sorry for bursting in like this.
No. We were just talking about you.
Dude, Crowbone's so good.
Mythic at least is what I said.
Oh, dude, right?
Mythic, but he's an epic. We
So
can buy it for Bling.
I feel like they could have increased the price, and I think that people would have been kind of fine with it. I'm glad they didn't.
No, exactly.
I'm glad they didn't.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
This is worth
value.
This is worth the $199.
This and Frost Queen Amber.
100%.
We were just talking about Frost Queen Amber.
Oh, Frost Queen Amber, dude, yes.
Too
Yes.
good. But moving along down our list, I would say a pretty dang sizable gap between Crowbone and Frost Queen Amber. I would put Mecha Paladin Surge here as a very valuable skin in the epic skin rarity. For reasons that we stated before, all of Surge's skins are incredibly valuable. Just from the skin real estate, we're getting different versions of Surge within one skin. So a very, very valuable skin and much worth your bling. But then we're making it into some of the skins that I think set themselves apart from most of the epic skins, i.e. they have the animation changes, they have some animation changes to the poses, but on top of that, a very rare element inside of Brawl Stars, they also have some changes to their voice lines. For example, I know we've talked about how valuable some of Nita's skins can be here, but you cannot make an argument saying that the value of Space Ox Bull is comparable to Red Nose Nita, which is our next brawler on our list. We have some animation changes there for the pose. We've got the basic attack animation changes. We also have audio changes with the basic attack, which doesn't happen very often here with skins. And the only thing that's kind of strange with the Space Ox Bull, but I think some of his other elements make up for it, there's no real super animation changes, but his voice line is changed. And I decided to put some of the other brawlers that have their actual voice line changed in a bit of a higher valued tier within the epic skins. Some of the skins are as followed. Mega Beetle B has changes to the voice lines along with all other animation changes. Guard Rico also falls into this category, definitely worth the bling. And rounding off the pack, I think probably the most valuable skin in terms of this umbrella having their voice lines changed and all the bells and whistles is going to be going to Evil Gene. You kind of forget about Evil Gene sometimes, seeing that it's a pretty dang old skin, but dude, this skin is incredibly valuable when it comes to your hard-earned bling. But there you have it, everyone. Those are my most valuable skins within every single skin rarity here in this game for various reasons. But at the end of the day, make sure to use your bling on the skins that you really, really love in this game, even if it is just a simple color variation. If it's your favorite brawler and they have a sick skin that you like, that should be the skin that you're gunning for first. But if you've already grinded out all of your favorite skins and you don't know which ones to go for next, these should definitely be ones that are on your radar. But yeah, everyone, that's just about all I got for you here in this episode today. Hopefully you all found it entertaining, useful, or anything like that. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios, and take care.